So, this next breathing practice is called Kapalabhati. And the thing about Kapalabhati, if I can say it right, is that it is a strong breath. It's a cleansing breath. And if you look it up, if we talk about it in another class, it's called the skull clearing or the illumination, the lighting breath, because it brings in so much force. And it's really great for stimulating digestion. Um, it's not really great if you're suffering from acid reflux or if you've just eaten something. So be sure that it's been at least 2 hours since you ate before you do this practice, this particular practice. Now, the other thing is when you're doing this particular practice, you want it to be pretty short. You don't want to do a 30-minute Kapalabhati breath. I do not know of any good reason to do it for that long. So what we're going to do is we're going to do it for 10 breaths for 2 rounds. That's it. But I'm going to show you what it's like, and then I'll be doing it, and you can join me in the practice. So for the Kapalabhati, it's a big explosive exhale, like you're coughing or or laughing. So this is my favorite. We get to look at my belly. So watch my belly. If you put your hands on your belly here, you'll feel it. So on that exhale, you're really doing the force. It's very active. When you do your inhale, it's very passive. You're just bringing in all the air, letting everything kind of bounce back or flush out, depending on how full you're feeling. Okay? So if you can, do this through your nose. If your nose is congested, if you're really full of snot and you can't breathe, you may find that this particular practice helps clear your sinuses. But if you start to get a headache, if you start to feel dizzy at any time, that means stop. That means you've gone too far. All right? So now we're going to do a round of 10 breaths and then we're going to pause. And the cool part is when you're doing breathing work, we have these calculators on our fingers. So you can count the number of breaths on your fingers so you know where you are in your practice. All right. So take a nice deep breath in, nice easy breath. The action is every time you exhale. And we're going to try and breathe through the nose. You ready? I did too many. Did you count? I got distracted. I was paying attention to too many things. So take a free breath. Check in. Notice your heart rate. You may notice that you're a little warmer, which may or may not be a good thing today. But just check in with your body and make sure everything's good. And then we're going to do one more round. I promise only 10 breaths. All right. So I'm going to pay attention. Big inhale. Let your breathing relax. It's so fast. Check in. Notice the effect of what you did. So all of these breathing practices, especially this one, it's really helpful to notice what actually happens in your body. We have an intention. There is a purpose. There's an idea of what this kind of breathing is going to do for you. But pay attention. Noticing how it feels in your body. Because maybe this is not the breathing practice for you today. Maybe this is not the breathing practice for you tomorrow. But you got to check in. And you got to do a little of the practice just to see how it works for you. And yay, belly. Think good thoughts.